Sometimes, people feel effortless while doing tasks at the same time. Text and read messages simultaneously, answering phone calls while walking, all without feeling overloaded. Yet, some feel difficult about multitasking as two or more tasks require different parts of the body, such as people trying to read while others are talking. This requires not only the vision, but also the intense multitasking in the brain. In the first part of this documentary, we are going to interview 20 persons, asking them about the opinions of multitasking, and then make a hypothesis that whether female or male are better multitasker. The second part of our documentary carries out an experiment to investigate that our hypothesis is reliable or not.
I think multitasking is doing different tasks at one time.
So how do you carry out the multitasking?
For me, I surfing the web while I'm listening to music.
So whether you think multitasking is a good thing?
I don't really think this is good because I think it will make people concentrate less on their tasks and more mistakes will be made.
So whether you think women or men are better multitaskers?
I think women is a better multitasker because I think women can concentrate more easily.
According to the interviews, people commonly thought that multitasking is doing well together, and they all shared their experience of multitasking. In fact, referring to the fundamentals of psychology, Isaac 2009, multitasking means performing two or more tasks at the same time by switching rapidly between them. From the interviews, 60% of participants believed that multitasking is a good thing. Also, 80% of interviewees mentioned that women are better multitaskers than men. Therefore, now we make a hypothesis that women are better than men in multitasking. In the following of this video, you will know more about the relationship between gender and ability to multitasking.
To test the multitasking ability, we introduce an online game at the multitask.com. Player will play some simple games at the same time. At the beginning, player will play one game only. When time passes, another game will be introduced. Eventually, the participants are going to play 4 games at the same time. The longer time the player can keep playing, the higher score they can get. In our experiment, we had invited 20 university students, including 10 female and 10 male, aged from 19 to 25. Each of them had played the game for 3 times, and we had recorded their average score. The experiment result was summarized as a bar chart. It showed that female and male obtained similar scores in the game. The mean value of the average score of male participants was 52.3, and that of female participants was 49.3. The difference of the two values was not significant.
According to our experiment result, we have disproved that the assumption that female is a better multitasker than male. Instead, they perform equally well in multitasking. And therefore, there's no relationship between gender and multitasking ability.
One of the most obvious and important benefits of multitasking is that it enables you to save time. Rather than doing one thing after the other, you can write tasks so you can more quickly get everything done. Multitasking allows people to free up more time for the things they enjoy, such as their families or hobbies. Scientists at the Chinese University of Hong Kong find that those who frequently use different types of media at the same time appear to be better at integrating information from multiple senses, vision and hearing in this instance, when asked to perform a specific task. This may be due to their experience of spreading their attention to different sources of information while media multitasking. On the other hand, an American study reported in the Journal of Experimental Psychology found that it took students far longer to solve complicated math problems when they had to switch to other tasks. In fact, they were up to 40% slower. Studies by Gloria Mark, an intervention scientist at the University of California, show that when people are frequently diverted from one task to another, they work faster but produce less. After 20 minutes of interrupted performance, people report significantly higher stress levels, frustration, workload, effort, and pressure. Therefore, it is hard to decide whether multitasking is bad or not, but we should be more thoughtful about it.
In daily works, some policies avoid human multitasking to perform. The purpose is to allow the targets concentrating on their works and to prevent misfortune events occur due to human mistakes. For example, drivers of all motor vehicles are prohibited to hold a handheld mobile phone during their driving. According to Transport Department, the mobile phone law was established on 1st of July 2000, and the maximum fine of violating the law is 2,000 Hong Kong dollars. The similar road safety policy is adopted by bus companies. They remind passengers do not talk to bus captains on moving bus. Those policies are to ensure all driving well and would not be disturbed by distracting or multitasking. They prevent the traffic incidents occurred.
In our research, we found that our hypothesis, which is that women are better multitaskers than men, is incorrect. There is no relationship between multitasking ability and gender. Multitasking may save more time than those tasks carried out separately. However, significant mistakes may occur due to not enough focus. These are what we have discovered in the research, and thank you for watching our video.
Experiment to investigate that if there is a better
Step